Fireside here, coming at you in the golfus, my golf simulator room, along with many other things. A lot has happened. I've been busy, been out of it for a little bit, but I have to post. This is my patriotic duty. It's your patriotic duty to subscribe and comment. Matt Gaetz is in God mode. All right? He's literally in God mode. Jim Jordan's going to be the next Speaker of the House, and everybody, all the mainstream media, I'm sure many of your friends are saying, oh, God, we can't do that. Please, God. This guy is playing chess while others are playing checkers. Let me first start off by Kevin McCarthy. I've made several videos of him. Like, if there's anything that would term his speakership run would be, a word would be apathy. People are apathetic to Kevin McCarthy. He didn't inspire, and I don't want to use the word lie, but he couldn't get the job done, or he was too stupid to get the job done. Think of this. It's the first time in United States history that a Speaker of the House has been thrown out. Now, some have left for health reasons and stuff like that, but throughout America's history, not one speaker has ever been thrown out. He miscalculated within his own party, and he trusted Nancy Pelosi. That's the speaker that we want to have. That's the speaker that freaking Dan Crenshaw says is good, and all the other freaking dumbass rhinos. Just freaking pathetic. They don't like Matt Gaetz because he's smarter than them. Okay? He's ahead of the curve most every single time. And what he also has is a genetic trait, I think, at this time, of he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. His fucks are accounted for zero because he has his principles and he uses them. And it's really hard to beat someone when you know the facts and data and sentiment is not on your side. It's really easy for him to say, yeah, I'm asking for money from the voters because I don't take money from lobbyists. What say you? The GOP can't say anything against it. Democrats can't say anything against it. He's right. Which is why I want to show you this fantastic video of Laura Ingraham and Matt Gaetz going at it. This is freaking fantastic, which will be a lot of the channel that's going over Twitter
my vote for
and
Kevin
analyzing
McCarthy
this.
under
I think
almost any
this is probably the best
circumstance.
path
But
forward.
it's
It's the
important to note
easiest,
that
and I think
all
it makes
of
the
those
most sense because there's so much stuff on here.
Hold on.
But again, let's listen to Matt Gaetz.
That's personal then. You just made this very principled point. No. You can't have it both ways.
He has sold shares of himself to special interests, to political action committees, and so that's why I don't think he is an appropriate choice.
Because, you guys are vilified. Right. People were tough on you last week. I was kind of tough on you last week. But there are a lot of great things that were done because of what you guys did to hold out on this stuff. It took your aligning with Democrats and even pals of Liz Cheney and the Republican Party like Ken Buck to produce a result that as of now has no solution. I mean, I have been doing this, with all due respect, decades longer than you. Okay, you're a young guy. Y'all don't have the votes. So how do you get to your nirvana points, which are the conservative holy grail points of governance?
Take a breath, Laura. Again, man, this guy's just on a different level. Just on a completely different level. He's playing chess while other morons are playing checkers. Matt Gaetz is going to run for president of the United States very soon in the years to come. He is a hero. Bo Sturdley had a tweet, Rush Limbaugh's guy, had a tweet that more or less was responding to one of the rhinos saying, 4% of the GOP caucus is messing things up. How could that be? Well, here's how it could be. The 4% that Matt Gaetz, who's leading this charge, represent are about 99% of the GOP voting base. That's the grassroots. People want Jim Jordan. They didn't get it. They tried to force feed Kevin McCarthy. The 4% who went against the other 96% was for the American people because the American people were behind the 4%. That's how that equation works out. 96% of the GOP doesn't, well, I don't want to say they don't like us or like you. It's that they're weak or they've been bought off. And that's Matt Gaetz's point. And that's why that's how we've got to this point as a society. That's how men can be women, women can be men. 2 + 2 is 5. That's how we got there because no one was like Matt Gaetz and no one fought back like Matt Gaetz. And you have like some really like old school type of people. I mean, I like Laura Ingraham. She's fine, but clearly she was wrong and she's back at it again. So one of two things is happening. Either she's old and stupid. And what I mean by old is what I mean by she's so stuck in her ways, she's not willing to go with a new school of thought, which is chess over checkers, or she doesn't believe in a goddamn thing she says, or both, or Fox News and the apple that fell, not too far from the tree, the Murdochs. Okay, the little one. The son always fucks things up. Have you noticed that? It's always a little worse. The little Murdoch is telling him to do everything they can to screw this up for America first, because obviously they're in the tank for the hacks and the GOP rhinos and donor class. So this is Fireside. Very exciting time. I'm on the Matt Gaetz train. He's the one making real change. He is our Paul Revere. Man, I got a man crush on Matt Gaetz. He's freaking awesome. All right. That all said, I will talk to you guys later. Fireside out.